Hello, little doggy.
Today we're getting a new truck.
Yes, 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 yes. Oh boys, today is an exciting day. We are debuting a brandy spanking new truck on the channel, and it's one that y'all have wanted to see since they came out. Now, if you have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about, then well, you might not follow me on Instagram, because if you can recall, a few weeks back, I'd actually posted this comment right here, and in that comment, you guys can see that I had alluded to the fact that we are gonna be picking up a new truck. And yeah, in that, we are picking up a 5th gen Ram today, and I can't wait to debut it to you guys. And also, if you didn't see that comment, well, you might not be following me on Instagram. You might want to go do that right now, because I do tend to like to kind of subtly hint at things through Instagram to kind of give you a little FYI as to what's up and coming on YouTube. Now, that being said, did you guys know that I'm giving away my Denali? No, I'm just kidding. We're keeping this one because we're not done with it yet. It's going to be seeing some changes very soon, but we are giving away my 2020 High Country Denali and $10,000 cash. And as of when this video is going live, actually 10 times entries are live, and they are going to be ending this coming week. Mind you, this is the biggest multiplier for this entire 5-week giveaway. And you guys have been so stoked. We had actually posted a picture on Instagram the other day, this one right here, and 2 hours exactly after posting it, you can see it had over 1,200 shares. That is mind-boggling, and I'm glad to see that you guys like the direction that we went on that build. And some of you are kind of sad to see that it's going to be leaving, because it is quite the sick truck. A lot of you kind of wanted to see this one go, but you guys got to realize it's my honor, and I am motivated to get you behind the sickest trucks that, in my opinion, can be put together. And that's what that High Country is. So anyway, sorry about the rant, but you guys definitely need to follow me on Instagram if you're not already. So now, before we go any further, if you guys have been waiting and excited about seeing a 5th gen Ram coming to this channel right here, then you gotta smash that thumbs up button and tap that subscribe button, and be sure to click that little bell next to the subscribe button, because I want you guys to get notified about what we're doing. Because judging by all that activity that we've had on the channel lately, you guys are pretty excited about what's going on here, and I don't want you to miss out on any content. So with that being said, guys, let's get over to Lime Ridge, because I can't wait to debut this new truck. See what I'm saying, guys? If you followed me on Instagram, you might have gotten a small little indication as to what was planned. This truck is a 2019 5th gen limited Longhorn Cummins 6.7 standard cab, not mega cab. No, I know you guys have wanted to see a mega cab for a while, but the deal that I got on this thing, I couldn't pass up. Here is our window sticker from when this truck was brand new. I bought it used, second hand, second owner, has about 11,500 miles on the clock. Base price of this truck was $64,450 brand new. We have our Ram 2500 limited crew cab 4x4. Exterior color is this really badass diamond black crystal pearl coat. We'll show you that in a little bit. On the inside, we've got black interior. It is the limited leather bucket seat option. These things are freaking rad. We've got our 6.7 Cummins with the 6-speed 68 RFE. Standard equipment is great. It's pretty much anything that comes on a new vehicle, but then we've got our optional equipment, which is the upgraded diamond black crystal pearl coat exterior paint, which was a $100 additional upcharge. And then we've got the customer preferred package. Level 1 equipment group, 17 speaker hardened premium sound system, adaptive cruise control with stop feature, center high mount stop lamp with cargo view camera, full speed forward collision warning, surround view camera, trailer reverse guidance, 6.7 Cummins, $9,100 option for that. And we have a sunroof. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are equipped with my favorite feature ever in any truck, period. Giving us a total price after a $1,600 destination charge when new to $79,390. Now, this truck has a 5-year, 100,000 mile warranty. and we're still covered, which is pretty crazy considering that this truck is essentially still brand new. But the best part is I did not pay that whatsoever. I got a steal of a deal on it from our great friends over here at Lime Ridge. So I've wanted to do a 5th gen build since they came out in 2019. It was kind of one of those things where I was actually in the process of buying my 2020 Denali when that new body style originated, and I said, maybe I should actually just pick up a Ram in place of the Duramax. But then I kind of thought that wasn't a very good idea considering that I go by DURTYMAX Jack. Now you guys know that I don't diesel discriminate by any means. I love every single make and model, what they're good at, what they're bad at, and everything in between. But I'm happy I ended up going with the 2020 Denali, and well, good things come to those that wait. And today, boys, that is our 5th gen. Now, it's pretty cool. This is the 2nd black Ram that we've ever had on the YouTube channel. If you guys can recall, about a year and a few months ago, we actually gave away Papa Smurf. That was Dream Diesel giveaway number 3, and that was to Treston Ketelson. Now, this is gonna be the 4th Cummins project that we've ever had on the YouTube channel, and it is a special one because, well, it's practically a brand new truck, and it's the Limited. So, for those of you guys that don't know anything about Ram, which is basically me too, as I'm learning, there's lots of iterations to keep up with all these different makes and models. The Limited is essentially the Denali of GMC, the High Country of Chevy, and the Platinum or the Limited of Ford. It's kind of interesting because Ford and Dodge both have Limited. I wonder if they sat around the table and made that decision together. The world may never know. So if you guys can recall, we had Papa Smurf, which was Dream Diesel giveaway number 3. We had Blackjack, which was actually the same color code, except it's a little bit different now. This newer code is not nearly as reflective or flaky as that 2011 G56 Cummins that we gave away for Dream Diesel giveaway number 8. Now we have 8 Ball, which is currently down at Peach Bottom Auto Body, getting a complete front end overhaul. Back in the day, the Laramie Sport was actually the top trim, so we're actually retrofitting that front end onto our 05 Dodge, and Sean is in the middle of working on that right now. Just got off the phone with him, and he said it is going absolutely fantastic. So if you guys are excited about that, definitely stay tuned and definitely mash that subscribe button. That truck is going to be an animal once it's all done. The best part of this truck is we've actually had this truck now for about 2.5 weeks, and like I said, I was kind of teasing it a little bit on Instagram here and there, kind of giving you guys small Easter eggs as to what was coming. And well, this truck was actually sitting at Lime Ridge for like the past 2 weeks, right over there on those rocks. There were a lot of you that actually stopped here and expressed interest in buying it, and well, we couldn't really come out with the secret, but I'm sorry, I had already claimed it. Now, as you guys know, everybody over at Lime Ridge is practically my family, and we have a lot of fun finding these trucks. We had actually looked for this thing for probably about a month and a half's time. This one popped up and we jumped right on it. Now, in every single video that I post on YouTube, I actually link Lime Ridge's website below. You guys gotta explore their inventory. They have pretty much any truck you could ever imagine, and they are honestly great people, and they are diehard diesel enthusiasts, which kind of makes sense to the reason that I'm literally always here. So now let's talk about this truck. We have a completely stock Limited Longhorn. Everything from the exterior to under the hood to the interior is completely factory. Doesn't even have tint, but we have a fantastic platform to modify, and that's exactly what we're gonna start doing almost instantaneously on this truck. I think that you guys kind of might have an idea as to what direction we're gonna end up taking this thing in, although I'm not quite certain yet. This is the absolute best part of acquiring a new vehicle, is sitting back and running through that kind of design ideation phase. It's considering how we wanna build off of an already really solid platform, because there's a lot of different ways that we could take a truck like this, and I have some ideas. I think you guys are gonna like them. So here we have Jamie's Mega Cab 4th gen, and then we have the 5th gen next to one another. From the side, they kind of look similar. They actually made some changes to the fender flares that they put on these trucks. They actually beefed them out and up a little bit, and they don't have the same curvature. These are actually a little bit square, but I really like that change. It's pretty cool that these come from the factory with flares. I have always kind of liked these. I'm not really a big fender flare guy. What's going on, guys? How old are you guys?
I'm 17.
17? All right, you got a little bit of time. If you could pick any truck on the lot right now, what would it be? Which one's that? The single cab?
No, the gray one.
This silver one right here?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. And what about you, brother? No?
I really
Too many options.
Maybe that Ford at the front.
All right, cool. You guys got some good taste. I like it. I'll see you guys. Take care. So the other major changes that they made on these 5th gens, aside from the interior, which we'll get to in a minute, which is probably the best part about this truck, and basically, I think, which is the reason why this truck won Motor Trend Truck of the Year. But anyway, the front end is pretty nice. I like it a lot. They made, I would consider, I mean, you guys are probably gonna disagree with me here, but I would say they made minor changes to the front end. Although they actually completely engineered the entire front end over, it still maintains very similar design cues to the 4th gen. Obviously, the headlights are different, the bumper's shaped a little bit different, the grille is different, it's larger. It seems like these manufacturers, year in and year out, are just making the front ends bigger, badder, and bolder. But they are awesome, especially with their OEM LED group. They have these cool looking, kind of like protruding LED headlights. They have a projector for your low beam. This is a daytime running light, and then they have a daytime running light that runs along the bottom. And then of course your turn signal is right down here. You might have to delete that right there. And then around the back, they changed the design of the tail light, but these tail lights are actually the exact same shape as the 4th gen tail lights. You can actually retrofit these 5th gen ones into the 4th gen ones. I'm not sure about wiring, but I have seen it done. And they really didn't change anything else on the back specifically. And then of course we do have our backup camera, and it's basically a button now on pretty much every tailgate OEM bedliner, which is super nice. Now, before I filmed this video, I did read the Motor Trend article for the Truck of the Year, which this Ram won. And well, a lot of that is contributed to basically being a pioneer visionary in the very, very competitive market of HD trucks. Ram decided to leave its 68 RFE and its 6.7 Cummins and focus on things on the inside. They know that the premium truck buyer wants creature comforts, one of them being another favorite option of mine, which you guys know I've complained about a lot in the past on other trucks, factory power folding steps. Very, very, very nice option that we also had on Dream Diesel giveaway number 10, aka Clifford. But when we get to the inside of these trucks, that's really kind of where they shine. We do have our limited big bucket seats, which are freaking awesome. And then we have on the limited just these ridiculously crazy trim design elements. We have this like kind of wood grain-esque section of the steering wheel. We have all this really, really well designed gauge cluster. Things are animated, like when you turn the truck off and then you turn it on. Did you guys see how park, reverse, neutral, and drive fall into their different respective columns? We've got this nice kind of brushed aluminum finish here on the side, wood grain, accent stitching everywhere, literally accent stitching pretty much wherever you look. It's very, very dynamic. There's a lot of stuff going on. And then of course we get to arguably the best feature of a lot of people that decide to go with these trucks is this massive 12-inch screen. This is Uconnect, and Uconnect, in my personal opinion, out of all the trucks I've ever owned, is best. We've had it in multiple Jeeps. We actually have it in dog number 1, which is doors off giveaway number 1. Uconnect just seems to work very flawlessly for me. You get in, it connects to your iPhone right away, it plugs in, it's very, very soft and sensitive to the touch. It's got great clarity. It is very, very easy to interact with, easy to see, very dynamic, very HD. I like Uconnect a lot. And then of course, Ram really decided to take it a step further with their configurable center console. You've got storage location 1, another handle down at the bottom, storage location 2, and then you've got this slidable tray that you can put into whatever direction you'd like. You can even pull up your little tray in the back here, so that way whatever you put in the back can stay in the back, whatever you put in the front can stay in the front, and it will stay separated. And then of course you have these configurations as well. It's very, very, very customizable, and that's one thing that I feel like General Motors lacks, because they actually rob every loyal GM customer of all of their cargo space in the center console. To those that have anything to do with the design of General Motors interiors, please give us our space back, especially us entrepreneurs. We could use that space. But then you get over here too, you have your charging pad and a general just kind of holder, and it works really well. You can actually put your phone in there and it will hold your phone in place and charge it, so that way it doesn't really fall. Plus it has a charge indication light right there. It's almost like, okay, you look down and you see, you know what you're doing. Now, of course, this thing has pretty much every option imaginable. We have our heated and cooled seats, heated steering wheel, both sides heated and cooled seats. We have deploy a step. Are you serious right now? I didn't even know that this was an option. What? That's crazy. All right, we're gonna bring them back in. We have our backup camera. Boom. We have our camera views. Side view, can make them larger. So you can go full screen right. What's that, about 3/4 screen right? And then you can split it down the middle. That is very, very nice. You have your bed view, which you can zoom in. Interesting. I guess if you have a gooseneck back there, that is very nice. And then you have your rear view camera as well, which you can also zoom to really get close to your trailer hitch. So that's actually stuff that would be used. I can see it. Surround cameras. So we've got our top view, aerial view. We've got our backup camera, full backup camera off the tailgate. We've got our front end camera. We can see FedEx is dropping off some goodies. Again, you've got kind of your split view, and then you have, again, your trailering view. So that's pretty cool. And then on top of that, you have these kind of like nice Audi-esque style buttons. It's very satisfying to click those. And of course, it is push to start. And also, guys, the keys are pretty cool. They have all these same limited color tones and aluminum features that are on the inside of the truck. Now, a few more things that I just wanted to point out. It does have the Harman Kardon sound system, which I discussed earlier, but they finished the speaker bezel in this CNC aluminum faceplate. I mean, it's not like it's meant to withstand anything. It's kind of a little light, but it is very, very nice, and it kind of gives it that premium feel. Again, sunroof, which is great, and in the back, we've got a very nice back seat, and then you have your storage bin, and over here is a built-in subwoofer that comes with the truck, as well as cargo trays for organization. Ford came with something very similar. Kind of cool. You just kind of put stuff there and it doesn't slide all over your cab if you don't want it to. Ford one's a little bit better in my opinion though. Plus you have lights. And did I mention the limited mats? Look at how dynamic these things are. They have carpet riveted to an all-weather floor mat. Kind of an interesting concept. I like it though. I dig it. Oh my God, guys, I just got so excited I realized I went on a very long rant. I apologize. Let me shut up and let's take this thing for a little drive. Man, I can't get over how nice this cluster is. Everything is very clean. Boom, boom, boom. Talk about nice. Even like the depth gauge, the fuel gauge, everything is very, very modern feeling. I can dig it. I can dig it. And heated seat. Actually, I'm kidding. Vented seat. That's what I meant to say. Turn the trailer brake off. Exhaust brake off. Exhaust brake full. Automatic. Interesting. Man, this steering wheel, I like this a lot. I feel like I'm in a very top trim truck right now. It's not like it's standard or average. It is very comfortable. Wow. Even the tweeters are aluminum. You can still hear a little bit of turbo sound. I mean, it's very little, but you can still hear it. Oh, that's nice. We'll close it for all intensive audio purposes, but that's going open right after I stop this camera. I cannot get over the sheer scale of that screen. I can see why the internet has completely wilded out over that thing, and I can also wonder why the hell the other manufacturers haven't gotten up to speed with that. I would say 2021 or 2022 for General Motors and Ford, we're going to see interior additions, because I filmed a video in the past where I said that these guys focused on the inside and not their powertrain or their drivetrain, whereas Ford focused on body restylings and 10-speed transmission, and GM was like, all right, the L5P is like super legit. We're gonna make it to a 10-speed Allison, which is also very legit. Take it from my ownership of 2 2020s, but we're not really gonna do much with the interior. I would wonder who's gonna win Motor Trend Truck of the Year 2022. Only time will tell. I think I like this right there the most. Decisions. I don't know. Maybe here? No, I think that's it right there, boys. I think that's the one. As my phone is charging and I'm approaching this stop sign, thank you very much, brother, and I'm physically behind the wheel of our brand new truck, I'm starting to know which direction we're gonna take this thing, and boy, oh boy, I think it's gonna be fantastic. I love black vehicles, I do. If I could pick, my favorite color of any vehicle is white, but it's kind of like black is the leading second. If I could go back to talk to Henry Ford back in the day where he said you can get any color vehicle as long as it's black, I would argue that he should have also offered white, but I kind of saw where he was going with it, because when this color is clean, it's on a whole new level. There's nothing that beats a murdered out truck with accents. That's all I'm gonna say right now. Now, I'm very, very curious, although it's not the right climate to test this, does the heated wheel heat up in the wood section? Caleb, a few moments later. Oh, am I feeling it, or am I just getting excited? Do I have sweaty palms because I'm nervous? Wow, it does. The reason I asked that very stupid question is because for those of you that have the first gen LML Denali's, they actually have that like wood bezel thing that's on the steering wheel, but it stays cold and the rest of the steering wheel heats up, but that wood part doesn't, so yeah. And also, oh my God, guys, the immediate need for tint is so real right now. I feel like everybody's creeping on me. Man, I am so excited to have this thing on the channel now and start pumping out content for you guys. So if there's anything specific that you guys want to see before we actually tear into that thing and start this build, drop a comment below and let me know. Also, if you were in my shoes right now, which you kind of are, but through a screen, how would we go about building that truck? I want to know every single detail: wheel and tire setup, suspension, paintwork, and anything else in between. Now be specific, that's the fun in this. If you just genericize and say lift wheels and tires, well, what's the fun in that? It's not like you're actually experiencing that envisionment of the design build. Boys, that is where the magic happens. So now here's a quick look for you guys, 4th gen to 5th gen, and kind of the change is very similar architecture, but you can see the arc on the fenders are a little bit different, actually a little bit more sculpted on the 4th gen than the 5th gen, actually a little bit narrower, it seems, a little bit more rounded. Definitely a change in the hood design. This one kind of comes out more, where this one kind of gradually tips off. This one has a natural cowl. That one kind of has some slots and grooves in the hood. Then you can see that what I was talking about, the big change between the grille sizes. The bumper actually somewhat got smaller and wider around the edges, where this one remained consistent all the way through. And then the headlights are huge. And then also here, you can see the styling change between how minimal and narrow and small those flares are versus the actual protrusion and the thickness of the 5th gen ones. Pretty cool to actually see these trucks side by side. So that's where I'm gonna wrap up this video, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you guys are just as excited as I am about this build. We are not gonna waste all that much time on it. Rather, I'm actually gonna go inside and talk to Jamie, who owns that truck right there, and I'm gonna talk to him about a few things that I've realized over the course of making this video that are a must-have, that are actually complete must-haves. So with that being said, my likely goal, if you guys do what you do best, grab some 10 times entries for the 2020 High Country Duramax that you can win. Hey Caleb, can you put a picture right here and kind of make that look legit? Which we're also adding $10,000 on top of. If you want to be part of that winner's circle for Dream Diesel giveaway number 11, well, you might be next. And I can't wait to meet you. That being said, tap that subscribe button on the way out, and I'll see y'all in the next upload.